Okay, so now here's how I did that background part. So first off, here is my brick wall textured impressions embossing folder. And what I did with this, and I'm not going to do it right now because I've already got extras made somehow. So I inked up my brayer on my Memento ink pad. Now I use this one because I can wash it off when I'm done. Then if you look, you've got one side of the folder, you have the light catching you there, that's got the little Sizzix logo on it. So I put that side down, and then I just ran my brayer over that piece there, okay? The next thing I did was I put my, brain fart, cherry cobbler cardstock down on here, okay? And then I ran it through the Big Shot. Now the side that was down on the ink comes out looking like that, because what I wanted was I wanted some mortar inside those between my brick lines. Now occasionally you get little spots of black that appeared in places, but when I looked at my neighbor's brick wall, it's got black stuff all over it. So I was like, okay, it's kind of a very natural look. Now here's my black cardstock base. So this one was 4 by 5 1/4, and I did die cut the Hearth and Home kind of window frame from it first, because then I figured there was no point in wasting cardstock, but I also needed it to be see-through here, and you'll understand why in a minute. So then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to adhere my cherry cobbler brick wall to this. Okay, so the next thing here, I'm just going to take my snail. I know, excessive snailing. Okay, now this is kind of hard to see because I've got black on black here, so you can't really see me lining it up. But let's make sure. Okay, so you can see it there. So now I've got my black border around here. And then the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to adhere my window to the front. So on this one, all I did, now I actually had my silicone mat when I was doing this so that I could kind of get those bits down. And then this guy is just going to go, no, I need, sorry, you know, anal retentive. I need to make sure that my window goes on straight. Oh, got to cover the bottom of the window hole. Minor detail. Okay, so then that guy went on like that, okay? Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go, here's the bottom part of that little window thing that I did die cut as well. And I did all these using that new precision base plate. Oh, thank God. I honestly don't know what I would have done without it, because you don't have to pick all the little bits out anymore. Okay, so now we're just going to stick our little window ledge on. Okay, so that's good. Now I'm going to go to the back side, and good Lord, this is ugly, so don't, you know, don't pay any attention to this right now. But what I did here was I actually took dimensionals and I stuck them around, I'll show you here, the edges of the window, okay? Because what I used next is I used that Winter Wonderland vellum. I wanted it to look like, almost like a curtain inside the window of the house. Okay, so I'll just finish up with these. And then while I'm there, I might as well do these. So then I went like this, okay? Okay, so now I'm just gonna peel off these ones to start. Okay, now I can see through this, which is good. Whoops, don't do that, good Lord. Because what I can do is I can make sure that I get it on reasonably straight. Okay, so you can see it there in the window. And so then now I just have to peel off my other back ones. Okay, so once those are off, I used the thick card bases for these just because I had so many kind of layers going on and bits and bobs and whatever. Okay, so there's that one. Okay, so just I'll show you quickly how I did the sentiment part. And for that one, I used, this is that To You and Yours stamp set. This is the one that goes with those wicked shaker cards that we've got this year. Okay, so I know this, you're gonna die. This was ridiculous. So what I did here was I actually didn't want the whole Merry Christmas to You and Yours. I just wanted Christmas to You and Yours. So I've got my stamp mounted here, and I just used my Memento ink. And I know, can you imagine, seriously, 110 of these, inking it, not the whole stamp, just on the last part, and I have to admit I have an amazing downline Shanda who helped me out with stamping those. And so then I've got a scrap of paper that is just under 5/8 of an inch wide. And so once that's on there, then I've got my bitty banner punch. Okay, sorry, I had to fix that. Should be just less than 5/8. Slide it in from the back side of the punch, just like that. That's it. Okay, now move on to the next part. Okay, so now we're going to take that Merry Christmas to You part, and I'm going to put, I just used 2 dimensionals, and I stuck them down towards the bottom of the sentiment on this one. Okay, ta-da! And then I put, whoops, that on just like that. So it kind of overhung the window, overhung the little ledge. Okay, so these are those new Winter Wonderland embellishments. Now, the snowflakes, the one thing I will give you a word of advice on, don't take your snowflake and press it down on the glue dot and then try and peel it up, because the snowflakes, they are quite delicate and you don't want to kind of break off an arm. So all I did was I took my paper piercer and I grabbed one of my snot dots, as my grade 7 so lovingly call them, and I stuck it just in the kind of corner of my window there, okay, and then I took my snowflake and I just pushed that on over top. Now the next thing I did, this is that new gold cord trim, so it's heavier than the thread that's in the annual catalog, but it still looks, I don't know, it's really decorative. It's not heavy. It's quite easy to work with. And yes, my fingers, after tying 110 of these, I was going cross-eyed. Okay, so I made 110 of those little guys. 112 now, because there was the sample card, and now there's this one. This I do press onto my glue dot and then just pull it off because it works easily. And then those went right over top of the snowflake. And so then the last thing I did was, this was done using the little the Christmas greetings ones. And then again, using my precision base plate. So for here, I'm just going to grab my, what's it called? Thin tip glue pen. Give me one sec. Okay, so here's the fine tip glue pen. And all I'm going to do with this is, I kind of kept this really minimal. I'm going to glue down my little whoosie whatsy. Oh no, have I not opened this one yet? I should double check. Nope, I haven't. It's my one, sorry. I've used my one at my cabin a ton, and then I haven't used this one yet. So let's get rid of. Note to self, when you think that your first glue pen doesn't work, you just did what I did. Not to worry. Okay, get that out. Put you back on. Now I'm going to do, what did I just say there? Oh, good Lord. Too many. I'm going to do the side of my Y and the side of my M. Okay, so let's do here. Ta-da. And then I'll do again kind of over here. Now, I normally wouldn't be doing this on my black mat. I'd be doing it on the silicone mat, just so that if I did get it sticky, that it doesn't matter. Okay, so there. And then this, I'm just going to tuck it so that those two parts. Now, if you do get some, whoa, don't do that. Okay, so this is like my troubleshooting for when I actually put the last Marys on my cards. That's the only step I have left to do. When you're seeing this video, the only step I have left to do is to put the Marys on the card. Or, well, when you're seeing this video, they better all be done. Good Lord. Okay, so I better kind of figure out how I'm going to do that. Maybe I'll glue dot those. Anyway, there is the finished product. I hope you like it, and I hope it inspires you to pull out some of your new stuff. Take care. Have a good day.